Silakan.
Iya, ada apa-apa.
Om Swastiastu, Assalamualaikum, Salam Namo Buddhaya, Salam Sejahtera untuk kita semua. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In this time, we would like to present about Galungan Coffee. But before that, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Komang Harswidantara, and there are my team.
My name is Komang Karyawanata.
My name is Komangani Lestariani.
We are from SMK and Sawan. Galungan village is one of the villages in Sawan sub-district. This Galungan coffee is empowered by farmers from Galungan village who are members of the Sebagai group of Galungan village. The coffee produced is Robusta and Arabica coffee. Green beans are sold very cheaply, so they need processing, thus the coffee can be sold at a higher price. One of the ways that is done is to process coffee into powder, which this was carried out by member of Sebagai Farmer Group in Galungan village in Nyoman Suartike. Processing. The following are the steps involved in processing Galungan coffee are: the coffee is picked right so that it really produces a distinctive coffee taste. Before picking coffee, it begins with the madawasa ceremony. After drying, the coffee is peeled so that coffee beans are produced. To become powder, there are several processes that are passed. Namely, first the coffee is washed thoroughly. After that, it is put in the roasting machine. The roasting process is carried out for 2 hours to produce the right aroma. After roasting, the coffee is ground again until it becomes powder. After becoming coffee powder, it is stored in super large size jar and then packed use large, medium, and small size plastic packaging.
Marketing. This Galungan coffee has been included in several promotional activities of the Buleleng Regency, namely Buleleng Coffee Festival, Festival Screening, and Mangosteen Fiesta. Superiority. The advantages of Galungan coffee are as follows: grow side by side with clove trees so that it gives warm taste. Free of pesticide, the coffee that it's picked, it's only coffee that it's really red so that it really has a strong taste. Processed in the traditional way, we hold a mixture of preservative.
This picture is Robusta and Arabica coffee. This is the madawasa ceremony before we picking coffee. This is the process washing coffee. This is process roasting coffee. And this is also the process roasting coffee. This is the festival in Buleleng Regency, namely Festival Screening. This is Mangosteen Fiesta. And this is the Buleleng Coffee Festival. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we want to show the video about Galungan coffee. Assalamualaikum, Om Swastiastu, Salam Namo Buddhaya, Salam Sejahtera untuk kita semua. Hello everyone, now we are going to present galungan coffee. First of all, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Komang Harsvidandara, and they are.
My name is Komang Lestariani.
My name is Komang Putra.
Galungan village is one of the villages in Sawan sub-district. This Galungan coffee is empowered by a farmers from Galungan village in the Subak Abian in Galungan village. The coffee produced is Robusta and Arabica coffee. Green beans are sold very cheaply, so that processing the coffee can be sold at a higher price. One of the ways what is done is to process the coffee into powder, which this was carried out by a member of the Subak Abian Farmer Group in Galungan village in Nyoman, Suartikel.
Kopi produk saya, kopi Galungan, sudah mulai dikenal dan semakin banyak orderan.
Processing. The steps involved in processing Galungan coffee are: coffee is picked red to have distinctive taste. After drying, the coffee is peeled so that green beans are produced. To become coffee powder, it will washed first, then put into the roasting machine. The roasting process is carried out for 2 hours, after which it is ground to a powder.
This Galungan coffee has been included in several promotional activities, namely Buleleng Coffee Festival, festival screening, and also the Mangustin Fiesta.
The advantages of Galungan coffee are as follows. Grow side by side with clove trees so that it gives a warm taste. Free of pesticides. The coffee that is a pick is only coffee that is already red, so it has a strong taste. Processed in the traditional way without preservative.
Well, that's all. Thanks for watching this video. SMK bisa, SMK hebat. Presentation. And for the time I give to moderator. Thank you.
Give applause for our presenter. It's awesome. So let's start question and answer section. To another team, please raise your hand to ask your question.
Iya, boleh SMK.
Any question, please? SMKN 9 Malang, you can ask your question.
Okay, hello. I'm from SMK 9 Malang. My name is Salsabila Bulunedita. I will ask the question for SMKN 1 Sawan. Can you mention the most interesting characteristic of the coffee?
Well, thanks for your question. Give me time to answer your question. Well, I want to answer your question. Your question is, what is most interesting of Galungan coffee? For the taste of Galungan coffee, it has a distinctive taste because it is still made in a traditional way. Galungan coffee has the right aroma and taste, and the right thickness, and also the little pour. Well, SMK 9 Malang, are you satisfied with my answer?
Yes, it's clear.
Thank you.
Okay, another question. SMK Baitul Atik, you can ask your question.
Okay, I'll give a question. So my question is, what is the different thing that contained in the Galungan coffee with another coffee? Thank you.
Well, thanks for your question. Give me time for answering your question. Well, excuse me, for SMK Baitul Aceh, I want to answer your question. What is the different coffee Galungan and another coffee? The advantage of Galungan coffee are as follow: grow side by side with clove trees, so that give a warm taste. And the coffee Galungan is free of pesticide, and the coffee that is picked is only coffee that is really red, so that it really has a strong taste. And the last, process in traditional way without a mixture of preservative. Are you satisfied with my answer?
Okay, thank you for your answer. That's so interesting.
Okay, SMK and PGRI 141 Surabaya, you can ask your question.
All right, thank you, moderator. I want to ask to SMK 1 Sawan. Is a Buleleng coffee only available in Bali?
Well, from SMK PGRI 1 Surabaya, thanks for your question. Give me time to answer your question. Excuse me, SMK PGRI 1 Surabaya, I want to answer your question. This coffee is not popular in outside of Bali. This coffee is popular in my village, is in Galungan village, and I chose this material for this activity because I want to promotion this Galungan coffee so that it can become famous in outside of Bali.
Yeah. All right. Your answer can be accepted. Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
SMKN 9 Malang, you can ask your question.
Okay, thank you. I will give you the question. Can you explain about Subak Abyan Farmers Group? What are their function and their activities?
Well, from SMK 9 Malang, thanks for your question. Give me time to answer your question. Excuse me, for SMK 9 Malang, I want to answer your question. Your question is, what is Subak Abyan Group and what is the activity in there? Is that right?
Okay.
Yes, Subak Abyan is the name of place or group that produce Galungan coffee in the Galungan village. And the activity in Subak Abyan is there are plant the coffee and there are the produce the Galungan coffee. Yes, that's all about my answer. Are you satisfied with my answer?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, SMKN Baitul Atik, you can ask your question.
Okay, I have a question. What is the safer or benefit consumption Galungan coffee? What is the safer or benefit consuming Galungan coffee? Thank you.
Well, from SMK Baitul Atik, thanks for your question and give me time to answer your question. Excuse me, for SMK Baitul Atik, I want to answer your question. For the taste of Galungan coffee, it has distinctive taste because it is still made in traditional way. Galungan coffee has the right aroma and taste and the right thickness and also the little pop. As this Galungan coffee is go side by side with clove trees so that it give warm taste free of pesticide, and the coffee that is picked is only coffee that is really red so that it really has a strong taste. Are you satisfied?
Yes, thank you for your answer.
Okay, SMKN 9 Malang, you can ask your question.
I will give you the question. What is difference between Robusta and Arabica coffee?
Well, thanks for your question. I want to answer your question. What is different about Robusta and Arabica coffee? The difference between Robusta coffee and Arabica coffee is that Arabica coffee have a slightly sour taste and less instant color. Meanwhile, Robusta coffee have a taste similar to other types of beans, more bitter and raw. Are you satisfied?
Okay, thank you.
Is it clear, SMKN 9 Malang?
Okay, is clear.
Okay, another question. Okay, SMKN 9 Malang, you can ask your question.
Okay, I will give you the question. Is there any difference in taste if the coffee is roasted using a gas stove and firewood?
From SMK and Malang, thanks for your question. I want to answer your question. Please give me time. Excuse me, from SMK and Malang, can you repeat your question, please?
Okay, I repeat the question. Is there any difference in taste if the coffee is roasted using a gas stove and firewood?
Okay, give me time to answer your question. Well, from SMK 9 Malang, I want to answer your question. Yes, of course, because this galungan coffee is processed in the traditional machine to get the delicious taste.
Okay, is it using firewood?
Yes, it is using firewood because galungan coffee is processed in traditional machine.
What kind of firewood used in roasting the coffee?
Well, the firewood that we use is clove wood, because so that it is give a warm taste.
Okay, thank you for your answer.
Okay, SMKN PKRI 1 Surabaya, you can ask your question.
Okay, Sebagai, from SMK Surabaya, I will ask to SMK Sawan. So, I want to ask some questions. How special the coffee taste? I mean, how does it special taste about this coffee?
I'm sorry, SMK PGRI Surabaya. Maybe your question is same with SMK Baitul Atik. Your question is special taste. Is that right?
It's like what taste? It's like this. What about this coffee?
Special taste. Yes. Okay, I want to answer your question. For the taste of galungan coffee, it has a distinctive taste because it is still made a traditional way. Galungan coffee has the right aroma and taste, the right thickness, and also the little pull.
I'm sorry if the question is like saying SMK I'm sorry. So, okay, thank you. The answer. Satisfied.
Okay, another question. Okay, SMKN 9 Malang, you can ask your question.
Okay, I will give you the question. How much one pack of coffee powder costs?
Thank you for your answer. I want to thank you for your question. I want to answer your question. For the price of galungan coffee, we provide a price of 12,000 rupiah per kilo.
Okay, thank you for your answer.
Okay, SMK PGRI 1 Surabaya, you can ask your question.
Right. I want to ask, if I want to buy Buleleng coffee, how do I distinguish the original Buleleng coffee?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat one again?
If I want to buy Buleleng coffee, how do I distinguish the original Buleleng coffee?
Well, from SMK PGRI 1 Surabaya, thanks for your question. Give me time to answer your question.
Right.
Well, SMK PGRI 1 Surabaya, I want to answer your question. If you want to buy the Galungan coffee, you can see the packaging, sign Galungan coffee.
What a kind of lesson specific about Buleleng coffee? I mean, license in Buleleng coffee. What special?
Yes, I want to answer your question. The Galungan Coffee is listened by a PIRT health office. Health office.
All right, all right, all right.
Thank you,
I
bro.
got it. Thank you for your question. Your answer.
Okay, another question. Okay, SMKN 9 Malang, you can ask your question.
Okay, I will give you the question. Is there a special way to serve the coffee?
SMK 9 Malang, can you repeat once again?
Okay, I will repeat the question. Is there a special way to serve the coffee?
Well, excuse me, SMK 9 Malang, I want to answer your question. There is not another way, and to make the Galungan coffee, we always use the traditional way.
Sorry, I mean how to serve, not to make.
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
Sorry, I mean how to serve, not how to make.
Okay, please wait a moment. Excuse me, SMK 9 Malang. I don't understand what do you mean. What is your mean about to serve coffee? And this my material, we explain about process to make the coffee galungan, not to serve.
Sorry, maybe you can add milk, ginger, or palm sugar, etc.
Do you mean the ingredient in coffee galungan?
No.
I'm so sorry, SMK 9 Malang. I don't understand with your question. Please make it clear.
Okay, is there a special way to serve the coffee? Maybe you can add milk, ginger, or palm sugar, etc.
To serve this galungan coffee is only the originally coffee. Is without with ginger and another.
Okay, it's clear. Thank you for your answer.
Okay, SMKN PKRI 1 Surabaya, you can ask your question.
All right, my friend want to want to want to say here question. Come on.
How the coffee beans look like is different from other coffee beans?
Macam repeat your question. Maybe he can't hear. Come on.
Can hear?
Ulang, repeat your question. Come on.
How the coffee beans look like is different from other coffee beans?
SMK 1 Sawan,
can you hear?
Can you hear the question?
Yes, thank you for your question. Give me
You're
time to.
welcome.
All right, excuse me, SMK PGRI 1 Surabaya. I want to answer your question. What the different galungan coffee bean and another beans? You can see the color of the beans. Of the bean of galungan coffee, it less instant color.
All right.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Okay, another question. Another question. Okay, thank you. Now I will read the summary from this discussion. We know that Galungan Coffee is one of the original product from Galungan village.
Okay, guys, I think we are in our discussion forum that you for SMKN 1 Sawan presented, and thank you for all of the participants today. See you at another discussion. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay left order. Bye bye. Give applause.
Thank you. Nah, yuk, boleh.
Sekarang lanjut.
Excuse me, Mrs. Suni, are we still using this link or we leave and then join again?
Yes. We can stay here and continue in this link. But before continue, can we take a documentary first?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Please open the video and show your face. And we want to make a video. Yeah, we want to take a picture. Some of you already filled the present link. We share already about the link for your present. Already finished? Okay, thank you. Okay, we take the picture. One. We will take 2 times, okay? And this is the first one. 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Second picture. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Okay. Still in this link. Okay, we continue. Recordingnya atau Bu Rika, recordingnya sama atau dijadikan satu atau dibedakan Ibu?
Dibedakan aja Ibu.
Dibedakan.